the Miami Dolphins taking on the New Orleans Saints.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense, my goodness, over 50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they begin things at the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, no.
It's complete. Henry. And they finally do get him, but before he reaches the 27. It's a big play here for the Dolphins on 3rd. 41 yards.
Brandon, we've been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And now breakaway this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
2nd and 12. Mahomes setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down over the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 6 or 8. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It goes as a gain of 8 yards a change.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for it. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 and the 19. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively, because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
continue to be interesting in these wet conditions, how these kickers fare. First test passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let it pop it through the posts.
Here come the Saints for their opening drive. And out come the leader of this offense. And that, of course, is their signal caller.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you can find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself a chance.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they can be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Boy, he is very close to a first down.
Oh, come on.
That football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches. So they're about to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. He will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
Bye-bye.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point sounded good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It will come out to the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, it's not going to. We still have December left. We're only in November. But they will be Mahomes hit. He lost the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, yeah, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because the sticks were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you got to get the change up. And it's the first quarter. Might take a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Flush to his right. New Orleans. It's their corner. Now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
To allow him to run the football, I think you got to take your chances with him doing exactly that. And he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. How does the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? Field it in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to
Better be a whole
come on the field and pick things up.
shit.
We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Man, that's good.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Kenny Clark, the big tackle there to make the stop.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense goes around and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't get it turned into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
They've been able to use the size to break off much more yardage after the catch. It's still an effective game nonetheless.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So more problems in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down. Here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to mid. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And again, it gets to the tailback.
My God, what a name. Holy shit. Foya Sada Aludacon.
So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. On the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz it? Do I need to pressure it? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And it's 3rd down.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Get it, John
Ross with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. First down Miami as he gets set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, tell the defense, just to be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 21-3 is your score after 1.
21, Dolphins 3.
They'll outrun from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Cook, he's got it off the ball. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half. And I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I have no idea.
Yeah, you kind of
These guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he's got some space here. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
15. First down, Saints.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Wide open.
Nico Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be creeping up and force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And now a first chance for the back echo to throw.
Damn it.
Backs it away and it falls down incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's third down.
As a DB, we have a ton of height on that play to the receiver, so if they want to throw a 50-50 ball, that's going to make it difficult. All you can do is rely on your technique. Try and time it. Try and figure out where the ball is going to arrive and meet it when it gets there.
And on that play, short man won.
Oh!
Going to be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. The Dolphins has the line ready for their next drive. And this is not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea
Oh,
of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go and try and put some pressure on the defense. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice game.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out. First down this time on a gain of 19. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Give the Cook out of the gun. And his tackle inside the 49 to the 35. Another nice game. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
How'd that work, bitch?
As he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. 2 big plays in succession of the Dolphins on the move. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that run play. And he can't find the receiver. He's brought down. By Fred Warner.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been a constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Eluding the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again.
Yep.
Like the quarterback there, players tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. Problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't it? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So here are the Saints to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Oh my God, again. He has done it again.
Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Saints stretch that lead out.
Oh boy, that is ludicrous. I don't even know what to say about that crap. That's insane.
Rosas to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26. So a net gain of 1 there. 26-yard line. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing.
Intercepted. Picked up on the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's now the 2nd interception.
My God.
Linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hand.
Yeah, versatility and he'll take it in the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
All day, man.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. Saints add on to their lead.
And that play was run exactly as it was drawn up. He followed his blockers all the way into the end zone. Good vision by the runner behind terrific blocking.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Mahomes now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He's going to look downfield for Henry. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute. But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And we see at the...
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Chris Boswell set.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken... momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
2nd and 1.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Saints. 52 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
On 3rd and short, not only did he get away from the rush and pick up a first down, he picked up a whole lot more than that. And how did he get it done? Evaded the rush, kept his poise, and then how about him directing traffic as he moved downfield to pick up extra blockers? A really nice run.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Rosas now to add the PAT. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Miami set to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On first down, it's Cook. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to it and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Back now in Miami. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
Looks like they went for the combo play there. Nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Hill. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes throwing right, and that's complete. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Mahomes firing complete, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal things don't apply. All right, used to say, okay, there's a tight end going out. We're either going to put a big linebacker on him or maybe a safety and call it a day. Now, because of the strength of that position and the sheer number of catches that they make as well as their dexterity, sometimes you have to put a cornerback on him because he might be the primary guy going out for a pass. It changes what they do defensively, and it's usually not good for the defense.
They try again with Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run for it with Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
55 mark, guys. 55 side. Let's go, team.
Now Mahomes got to have this one, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution... was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
56 the mark, boys. 56.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. This complete to Henry over the middle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
Good.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
2nd and long.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. Henry's got it out on the left side. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The 30. 10. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offenses have success. You could say they've run wild a little bit. Time for the defenses to get into the act, and one does here.
Nothing like a little bit of revenge for the defense. They've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field. How about it when they take the ball away and take it to the other end zone?
Rosas to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That'll be complete to Cook. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And 10. And complete right side to Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
56.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. From the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Saints again ready to go on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 34-yard line.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Rosas now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 37-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He's going to keep it again. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Back to throw now on first down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.